One is 5 and one is 1.5.
Fantastic. I mean, great time to play around with kids. Okay, third question. One piece of advice you would give to aspiring entrepreneurs in the SaaS space. One advice. In 3 words.
If it's in the SaaS space, I think I'll just reiterate my mistake. Find out how you want to sell first.
Learn to sell. Okay, great. A big round of applause next. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. Same question. If you could have dinner or walk or lunch, which one would you prefer?
I guess, well, Mackenzie Scott,
Oh,
that gave us next
Yeah.
slide. Yeah. I've been trying to get that for a while.
customer first.
Yeah.
Customer first. Yeah, great. What's your go-to source of inspiration when you're feeling stuck or unmotivated?
Exercise has become really important for me mentally. Yeah.
Great. One piece of advice you would give to women founders.
I think it's relevant to all founders. Keep going.
Great. Yes, yes. And another follow-up question into this space in healthcare or even in startups.
Well, first of all, we need more women on founding teams. I hope those of you who are going to start companies will have more women on your founding teams because women are making 80% of consumption decisions in the world. And if you don't have them on your team, you're not going to know what they want to buy. So I think that's a start. I also think the risk piece is critical in terms of making it, incentivizing failure. Because I think women do tend to be more risk averse for many reasons. Because when a woman has a blunder in her career, it's harder for her to come back from it for a man. But I think it's hard. I think it's really hard, and I think that's why a lot of women don't do it. But I also think that if you have anything inside of you that makes you think that you can solve a problem.
Thank you so much. Same question. If you could have dinner, first of all, which one would you prefer? Dinner, lunch, or walk?
Definitely dinner.
So yeah, if you could have dinner with any successful entrepreneur, living or dead, who would it be?
I mean, honestly, probably Warren Buffett.
Wow.
Oh.
This guy, he's older, so yeah, still have chance. What's your go-to source of inspiration when you are feeling stuck?
I just read. I have just certain partners in life that I just rely on to set me straight and just set me on the right course.
As you talk about reading, any particular piece of reading or any specific book you would recommend that you have read recently?
Recently, no. I mean, not that I could recommend. I've read some stuff that I think is.
Or you found interesting?
I've been reading some nonfiction stuff. Just there's an interesting book around the 8 elements of the world, just in terms of what's driving growth in the world and future trends. It's interesting, but yeah, maybe not critical to this.
Most lucrative one in a founder. One particular feature.
I think, passion. I think it's just there's got to be excitement and passion to want to do exactly what they do, even when times are terrible.
And he said, it's just amazing what you're doing and you're so passionate about your work, but it might confuse investors. Are you passionate or do you want to make money? I don't think Ben would ever get that comment. I don't think anybody said that to Adam Newman, but it's interesting that you say that.
I can also relate with that. They tell back, but when it comes to actual money, so how do you answer that?
Yeah,
you would say that to a woman. But
I appreciate that. I think we've known each other for long enough to, I think that there's.
Do you?
Okay, I think walk with Sarfazli Hassan Abid.
Wow.
Very, very different from the startup world, but in a lot of ways similar because because he kind of chose to come back to Bangladesh and kind of stick around and do something here when he had all the options in the world to do anything elsewhere, and that's a very intentional choice that people, in this day and age, especially if you're working in tech, it's a choice that you make. And there are reasons that you kind of do it. I have no doubt that anyone talented can work anywhere. I'd love to have that conversation over a walk probably.
Yeah.
And And then the second one.
Source of inspiration when working and stuff.
Yeah, anything physical activity. So outdoor would be ideal, but if not, then indoor, gym, run, whatever it is. Always, sweat is good. Sweat is good.
Sweat is good. Yes, it's good for your health. It's good for everything. Fantastic. And the third question: what feature do you find as the most lucrative one in an investor?
Well, if I like talk to them, a lot of people are, I don't know, people are investors, but not everyone's a deep thinker, or they're not they don't enjoy thinking and kind of exploring ideas. This is in general, this is not just for investors, but the best people I like surrounding myself with, and kind of even if they don't have time, I try to spend time with them, is people who are able or enjoy thinking and thinking through problems together. People like that.
Fantastic. Awesome.